ServSafe Manager Chapter 6 The flow of food per par. What is the required minimum internal cooking temperature for ground turkey? A 135 F15 SEC B 145 F15 SEC C 155 F15 SEC D 165 F15 SEC D 165 F15 SEC. A safe way to cool a stockpot of meat sauce is to put it into a cooler B freezer C sink of ice water D cold holding unit C sink of ice water. What is the required internal cooking temperature for ground beef burger? 155 F for 15 SEC. What is the required internal cooking temperature for scrambled shell eggs that will be hot held? 155 F for 15 SEC. A food handler left a hotel pan of pasta salad on the prep table while preparing several lunch orders. What is the problem with this situation? A. Cross-contamination. B. Poor personal hygiene. C. Time temperature abuse. D. Poor cleaning and sanitizing. C. Time temperature abuse. What is the required internal cooking temperature for stuffing made with oysters? 165 F for 15 SEC. When partially cooking food for later service, what is the maximum amount of time that food can be heated during the initial cooking step? A. 60 minutes. B. 70 minutes. C. 80 minutes. D. 90 minutes. A. 60 minutes. When cooling TCS food, the temperature must go from 135 F to 70 F in A. 2 hours. B. 4 hours. C. 6 hours. D. 8 hours. A. 2 hours. Why must prep tables be cleaned and sanitized between uses? A. To make space to work safely. B. To prevent cross-contamination. C. To reduce toxic metal poisoning. D. To avoid time temperature abuse. B. To prevent cross-contamination. What is the required internal cooking temperature for catfish fillets? 145 F 15 SEC. To protect ice. A. Store ice scoops inside of the ice bin. B. Store ice scoops outside of the machine in a clean, protected location. B. Store ice scoops outside of the machine in a clean, protected location. What is the required internal cooking temperature for pork roast? 145 F for 4 minutes. Which food item should not be served to high-risk populations? A. Vegetable stir-fry. B. Grilled salmon. C. Roasted chicken. D. Raw oysters. D. Raw oysters. To what temperature must soup that contains cooked beef be reheated for hot holding? A. 135 F 15 SEC. B. 145 F 15 SEC. C. 155 F 15 SEC. D. 165 F 15 SEC. D. 165 F 15 SEC. What is the maximum water temperature allowed when thawing food under running water? A. 41 F. B. 60 F. C. 70 F. D. 135 F. C. 70 F. What should happen to food right after it is thawed in a microwave oven? A. Freeze it solid. B. Cool it to 41 F. C. Cook it in conventional cooking equipment. D. Hold it in equipment that maintains the correct temperature. C. Cook it in conventional cooking equipment. What is the required internal cooking temperature for chili made with previously cooked chicken? 165 F for 15 SEC. What is the required internal cooking temperature for brined ham? 155 F for 15 SEC. When storing leftover salads that contain TCS food. A. Throw out leftovers held at 41 F or lower after 7 days. B. Throw out leftovers held at 41 F or lower after 10 days. A. Throw out leftovers held at 41 F or lower after 7 days. To thaw frozen food. A. Place the item in a prep sink with warm, running water. B. Place the item in a cooler that keeps it at 41 F or lower. B. Place the item in a cooler that keeps it at 41 F or lower. What is the required internal cooking temperature for roasted potatoes that will be hot held? 135 F. When using pooled eggs, A. Cook them promptly after mixing, or store them at room temperature. B. Cook them promptly after mixing, or store them at 41 F or lower. B. Cook them promptly after mixing, or store them at 41 F or lower.